Alright, a little update. So I am here at the doctor's office. Today is actually my scheduled date for the nuchal translucency ultrasound scan test. So I am 12 weeks and 2 days today, but right at my 12-week mark on Sunday, I had quite a bit of bleeding in the morning. It did stop throughout the day. I went to acupuncture, and it did stop, but of course that made me worried. So the doctor said that they can't order them to do a more thorough, sorry, there's someone behind me and they keep looking at me, but they can't do a more thorough test while they're doing the nuchal translucency test. They have to do like I had to make a whole different appointment with my doctor. So I think I'm having 2 ultrasounds today, which makes me a little nervous. I feel like I wish they would just do it while they're already in there versus like doing it twice. I feel like that's just more risk of introducing infection, more like poking around in there. And if I had bleeding, I wish it would be less poking around in there. But anyways, so that's what's going on today. Micah can't be here for the start of the appointment, which also makes me nervous. I just hope that there's a heartbeat and I don't see anything that I have to deal with by myself before he gets here. So we'll see how it goes. A little nervous, still really nauseous, so hoping that is a good sign. So yeah, 2 appointments, but they're like a couple hours apart, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Go eat lunch by myself at the mall or something, I don't know, because Micah has to get back to work, and Micah hates asking for anything at work. He's like the best little worker. And I was like, you have to be here for this appointment. Like, this is a big one. You have to be here. And so he's going to come late to the appointment. And I'm sure they would let him come early, but Micah that's just him. He just doesn't like to ask for things unless they're like super, super necessary. But I was like, oh, you have to be here at some point. So I think he's leaving a little bit early from work. And getting to the appointment late, which I appreciate. But of course, like, I don't know, you just want your husband there when you're possibly going to be getting really big news, or like when you've had bleeding and you're worried about the baby and you're getting an ultrasound, like, you know, like you just want to be there by yourself. And I know a lot of women have to go to these appointments by themselves and sometimes get the news, like bad news, by themselves, and it's just so hard. I had to get a lump removed from my left breast before, and I don't know why, but I was like, yeah, I'll go to the appointment by myself. And she started the appointment telling me the results, that they tested it and that it did come back that it is a tumor. And after that, I just didn't hear what she was saying, and I was like, oh my God, I have cancer, like what the heck? And then so I think she saw me spiraling. See my morning sickness fans. I think she saw me spiraling. I was like, Cherie, are you okay? And I was like, well, am I gonna need radiation? Or like, I literally just went straight to cancer and was like, you know, do I need to do chemotherapy? Like, what's the next step? And she was like, no, it's benign. And I was like, you would think that they would start off with like, so it's a benign tumor, not like it's a tumor and what it's called is hello. But just having that experience really like made me fearful for future appointments, that it made me realize like, yeah, I really don't want to be alone when I get bad news, because that's just, yeah, I'm like not paying attention. You just want a support system. So as much as possible, I do like Micah to come with me to these ultrasounds. I'm pretty sure I've just said the same thing like 5 times, but I guess I'm just kind of nervous. All right, I'm going to head in and hopefully it is all okay.
Look, you're having 2 babies.
2?
Uh-huh, you have twins.
What?
Yeah.
This is not a joke.
You're having twins, brother.
Wow.
Not a joke.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. They couldn't see it before? Wow.
I thought she was joking. I was like, sure.
One baby was high up, and I guess when they go into vag, they didn't.
That's crazy.
Okay, so they didn't let me film during the thing, but Micah was not here, and she saw, I guess, the membrane between them, so I didn't see two babies or anything, but she saw the membrane and was like, wait. And then she went and looked at her paperwork and was like, you know you're having twins? I was like, silly lady. I was like, no. She was like, no, you know you're having twins? And I was like, what? She's like, you're having twins. And I was like, no. Like, for like 2 minutes we were going back and forth, like, no. And then she showed me that there's two babies. What the
It's crazy.
We're still waiting on the results for the nuchal test, but what we know so far is they are twins. That actually there was another one in there that we lost at 6 weeks something. So it's somehow I have the craziest splitting embryos of all time. Alina split into a twin, and then these split into 3, but we lost one of them. These 2 are still measuring well. And she said, we know the gender, but we're not supposed to say that she told us. Take a guess. They're both girls. And Micah used to say, if this baby was a girl, we're not having another one because he cannot handle, well, this has been said since Micah and I were dating, he cannot handle 3 girls and me.
Yeah.
And look what you get! Merry Christmas!
Pearls. We're gonna be broke.
We're gonna be so broke. I was like, I have to work so much this year because I'm not probably working a day next year. So crazy.
That's insane.
I'm kind of scared, so they're identical. Sorry about the thing. I don't know, someone's phone or something.
Sorry about that.
No problem. So because they're identical, I have to see a specialist because
risk.
it's higher risk, and I have to be monitored more closely because they want to make sure there's no like unequal sharing of the placenta. So I'm a little bit scared because I've seen like other cases. I know what they're talking about, and I've seen where like they've lost the baby at like 20 weeks or 16 weeks or something. So it's just another thing to worry about. And so I feel like our emotions are like half scared, half like, well, I guess a third scared, a third financially calculating, and a third like, oh my god, we're like very blessed, you know?
Crazy.
But like, yeah, your mind's just like, so many things to think about. I'm also like, there's a lot of girls.
No wonder you're super nauseous.
Yes, especially when I
Makes
wasn't
sense.
nauseous with Alina. Oh, I told Micah, sorry you don't get your boy.
It's alright.
Think you'll have your hands full. I don't think you'll want to have a boy.
Nope.
Oh man. Alright, you 2 little girls in there. You be nice to your daddy, okay?
Huh.
He can't handle emotions. I just don't even know. I'm like excited, and also like there's a lot to figure out. I told Micah he needs to buy me a new house because we can't all fit in our house. But how are we gonna afford a new house when we're babies? I don't know. But love you.
Love you too.
I'm just
Crazy.
thinking back to we had a 7% chance of having babies at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was crazy. I had to wait for my other doctor's appointment, so I went to Cheesecake Factory and got some calamari, which then I ate too much of, and then I had a stomachache. But anyways, I just had my other doctor's appointment, updated my OB about everything, and now I'm eating my cheesecake. I think Mom deserves a little cheesecake after this news, but now I'm heading home. Crazy!